All right, day nine. Day nine, we're getting into prop firms. So today we're getting into prop firms. Prop firms are very, very, very important. I will definitely do multiple videos on this 21-day process. Okay. Now, prop firms, let's start off with that you can trade 10K, 20K, or 25K, 50K, 100K, and 200K. Now, prop firms and getting into like the special stuff, I'll leave a hybrid course for that, or you guys can reach out with me one-on-one, because that tends to get more into that like enhanced form of material when studying these types of things. But prop firms, ultimately with prop firms, there's certain leverage that you can cultivate too. So that's ultimately what prop firms are there for, is when you are starting to invest, when you say, all right, I'm going to have $100,000 in capital, and you can buy $100,000 in capital for $250 or $500, something like that, maybe $700. And with that, you can leverage 100 grand on the markets, and then therefore have a return of investment from that leverage, that higher leverage than what you put in. And so what does this mean? This ultimately is like, okay, imagine that you make money back, okay, which I have. I've made $36,000 in 5 weeks. And so that empowered me to realize that I can not only make large amounts of money quick, but I can also teach it, and I can also grow it. I can also enhance it. And I'm only doing a few people with this. And so my main goal is to not necessarily do a lot of one-on-ones, but it is to just do it with the select few that really do need it and want it. But for courses involved, I could just help so many people through it. Now, let's get started. Okay, so let's say that you have a $100,000 account, because it's easier to explain it with a 100K account. So a 100 grand account is ultimately, let's say $500. If you want to make 90% profit shares, let's just say that you get 90% back. So you pay $600 or $300 if it's a 50% off deal, or a flash sale or whatever. So with that 100 grand, you can average 10 to 40% per month return of investment from that once it goes live, once that 100 grand is live. And there's certain tests that you have to pass, and challenges is what they call them. And you have to pass these tests, you have to pass these challenges. And it's a lot of people are doing it as a means to replace their job. And I think that they're just living in scarcity, to be real. But I do believe that there are some who will see it as an investment and as an asset, and somebody will see it as a financial, an addition to their financial portfolio. And because they see it as an addition to their financial portfolio, they'll see it as an asset, and they'll see it as an abundant, wealth asset in their life, an investment in their life. And so they'll think long term. And I think that the people who think long term with these tend to thrive a lot more. Meaning that you're going to receive, let's say you receive 36 grand in 5 months, like I did, okay? 36 grand in 5 months, just like I did. This 5 months, in 5 weeks, asterisk, 5 weeks. 36 grand in 5 weeks. See, it's normal to think that in 5 months. It really is. That's like a normal paycheck. But no, I did it in 5 weeks. And so I really want to preface this and send this one home, because this is what you can leverage with the prop firm. And that was with 2 past prop firms. So let's say 18 grand each prop firm that I pulled within the 5 weeks. So just over a month. And some of that is processing, payment time, and stuff like that. But let's really talk about this. That the main portion of this is if you have $1 million in leverage, okay, and I'm going to put you guys on game. If you have $1 million in leverage, then you can really, really, really cultivate this, because that means that you would be averaging 180 grand in a month. Now do the math. You make over $1.8 million. Okay, and that's per year. And that's just from less time in the matrix and all the same trades just multiplied by 10. So it's not that different. It's not that crazy either. 333 on the chat. 333 on the chat. So with this transformation is just having the necessary capital to do so. And that is a big thing that people can work towards. And so the first thing that I wanted to work towards was van life and building out this truck and really cultivating this truck and stuff like this. And there's different assets and investments that you want to cultivate in your life that I've realized that you keep certain things, that you keep certain belongings. And then with that, you can enhance them and then turn them into assets, and you can make money from them. And that is a very powerful thing. So think of it like that, as well as like assets and investing and wealth building, generational wealth building, all comes from systems like this, businesses, online businesses, cultivating your knowledge, your intelligence, automating your time, duplicating your time, trintupling, quintupling your time, quadrupling your time. You know what I'm saying? Is because you can do 5 times as much with automations and systems. Remember, you don't rise to your goals, but you will always fall to your systems. And so by building better systems, it's way easier for you to not only accomplish your goals, but to be free out of the matrix and not necessarily be in the matrix, where you can work from home and you can cultivate working from home. Now, let's conclude. Prop firms. This is a very transformational thing. Is by building prop firms, I feel like the vacation or the sell point is the vacation. Ultimately, we know this. We know that the sell point is the vacation. The journey is the destination. The prop firm, you have to see it as like a means that you're a digital nomad. By having a prop firm, you are considered a digital nomad on paper. Okay, and that means that you are considered a 1099A or 1099B, and you can also do any type of thing like that. This is not tax advice. I'm just telling you, ultimately, that you can have different types of tax strategies because you are a 1099. And then through that too, as well, is this is how you can fund your business. This is how you can transform your life, how you can buy a house, how you can buy a car, how you can literally upgrade and up level your life and upstream it and never work a job again. This is how you start. This is one of the options out there in the market of how you could start, which is ultimately building with prop firms, which is what I do. So I will leave a link below that you guys can also go through, and this link will ultimately explain and help you grow. And then you could see that the 10K is this, and this, and sometimes there's even 50% off. There's flash sales. There's a lot of holiday sales. Like there's holiday sales all the time on TradeX Mastery through AkashX, stuff like this. And this is how we up level and how we build our lives. I can really see this like building itself so quickly and so perfectly right when the market needs it. And I'm not short. I'm not falling short whatsoever. Ultimately, my systems really uphold me. Like these systems, these courses really help enhance the world for them to be able to grow intellectually, financially, and like I said, this is not financial advice, but I definitely can see that this would help your retirement. This would help you being able to own your home. This would help for you to have more kids or be able to pay for your kids, to be able to pay for yourself, to not feel like you're living paycheck to paycheck, to buy all your time back, to be an investor, to be a business owner, to cultivate this. It all starts with one of these things because prop firms, they're not going anywhere, and I really do see that they are transformational for the people to be able to up-level and enhance their life financially, to be out of the matrix, to be working from home. Peace. See you in the next one.